Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Trainwreck, Woodstock 99, and this is a Netflix documentary series focusing on the absolutely horrific dumpster fire that was Woodstock 99, the 30-year anniversary concert, as a follow-up to the original Woodstock. And this documentary series is 3 episodes, and each one basically takes one of the days of this concert and takes a look at the horrifying twists and turns that it takes. And over the course of each of these episodes, it obviously escalates to quite the explosive finale, literally, of flames and explosions that were going on at this concert. And I think the Jamie Crawford, who directed this, does a really fine job of building that tension and seeing it heightening and heightening and heightening until it's uncontrollable and just blows off. And things got worse throughout each day into the evening, and they do a really great job of capturing the energy of each of those situations, like Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst, like riling up the whole entire crowd, wound up crowd surfing on them. They're just going complete mayhem. You had, on the third night, people freaking out, starting fires, and, Red Hot Chili Peppers decides to play Fire, because then all the people who made this concert decided, like, but you have to say something, you have to stop them, and Anthony Kiedis is just like, they're not going to listen to me, so then he goes out and plays Fire instead. And you have all of these things that you're watching and it spiraling. This documentary does not pull punches. They show the late night rave where Flatboy Slim's like, no, we're done. We're not playing anymore. There's a van that shows up with a young, 15-year-old girl getting raped in it. It's just, this does not pull punches in terms of showing the disgustingness, the horror of what happened at this so-called concert, and the last day when all the sewage and the water were mixing and people were getting trench mouth and stuff like that and just bathing in shit. It's an experience. And what I appreciate about this documentary is, as it comes to its close, after showing all these horrific things, it puts people on notice. It doesn't shy away from putting a spotlight on the people who ran this concert, organized this concert, who throughout the concert, despite the fact that it was getting out of control, kept being like, well, it's only a handful of 50 people causing a bunch of issues out of 100,000, hundreds of thousands of people, and just yeah, it's way more than 50, buddy. But they kept lying. They kept spinning to the press, and the press wasn't having it. They were there. They were seeing it go. And this whole entire thing, this bastardization of what Woodstock was originally about, was love and coming together, and it was a cultural phenomenon. And I guess this really captured the landscape of 1999, and they paint a bit of a picture of what that time period was like, with this unmatched masculinity going around of American Pie was huge, and Fight Club in particular. And there was a very specific point in time, and you had new metal bands like Limp Bizkit out there riling up, making young men feel like it's let that aggression out. Nobody could tell you what to do. And they're burning this place down and screaming and singing F you, I won't do what you tell me from Rage Against the Machine. And it's quite the experience watching this documentary. It's a thrill ride. It moves very well. Sometimes might be a little much. I do recall, they linger on some of these events, a long time. They take up a big chunk of runtime. But this is a pretty accurate and has a solid indictment of being who messed up here? Everyone. That's basically it. Everybody messed up here, and this documentary isn't afraid to say that. And in the end, this is quite the thrill ride of an experience, and it's sitting there right on Netflix. But those are my thoughts on Trainwreck, Woodstock 99. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.